Hey guys, what's up? GreenMachineSam back with another video, and today we have the first episode of the playoffs. Of course, hopefully we can continue our success and get to the AFC conference game and potentially even the Super Bowl and potentially even win it. Now, of course, finishing the season 15-2 and even having a game where our backups played very well. We're looking very good. Of course, we got to skip over the wild card. I did go ahead and take care of both of the weeks because of the course of the practices and stuff like that. Jesus fucking Christ, I cannot speak right now. We're going to take a look at stats and awards real quick. I do want to take a look at awards since that is the big picture. Now, of course, I don't think we're going to have anybody in MVP. Yeah, no one even close. Max Crosby, by the way, I don't know how many sacks he finished with, but we will check that out in a little bit. Coach of the Year, Kyle Shanahan's going to win it. I'm surprised we're not winning it because of the 15-2 record. But whatever, I guess that's just not good enough for them. Jonathan Taylor wins AFC Offensive Player of the Year. Tajay Spears at 7. Defensive Player of the Year, Caleb Farley in second place with his picks, only behind Max Crosby, who could have probably finished with closer to 30 sacks last time I checked. He had like 27 going into like 4 weeks remaining in the season. Derek Wesley at 4, which could show that he might win AFC Defensive Player of the Year. Kendall Mack wins AFC Offensive Rookie of the Year. I do want to go check out his stats now. I thought Tyler Linton was going to win it based off of his special teams plays and on his offensive stats. But okay, Derek Wesley and Keenan McIntyre back to back. Both our edge rushers are 1 and 2 in Defensive Rookie of the Year. And then of course, I don't think we're going to win a whole ton of other stats. Derek Wesley should probably be X Factor. Caleb Farley as well, winning Cornerback of the Year. And go ahead and take a look at our stats. Then we will check out a couple of other player stats just to see where we're really ranking. Will Levis had a very good year, going 27 and 7 in terms of touchdown to interception ratio. 63 completion percentage, almost 2,900 yards. Very good season. One of the games, so I was doing the math, and I'm like. I was like, I swore Will Levis missed more than 4 games. I'm like, I could have swore he only played in like 12 games. He did technically play in the 13th game. He threw 2 passes in the Cardinals game before leaving with an injury. He threw a touchdown pass in the Cardinals game. He threw an incompletion, and he got knocked out of that Cardinals game. So he technically did play in 13 games, but let's be honest. When you really look at it, you're like, yeah, as much as he did, he only played 1 drive, right? So that there is that, of course. He was sacked 31 times, long of 76. He had a very good season, especially when you average his yards out per game plus, the 4 games that he missed. He's at like 3,900 yards and 35 touchdowns and about 9 picks. Now, of course, if you extend that even to if you don't consider the Cardinals game, he would have actually had a lot more. Because I think he had like 30 yards and a touchdown in the Cardinals game, like I said. So if you give him the rest of that game, he probably could have hit 4,000 yards. He probably could have hit 36 touchdowns and even 10 picks. But still, very good season from him. Malik Willis had a very good year, throwing for over 1,000 yards, 11 touchdowns, 1 pick. That pick came in the last week, and it wasn't a great pick, I'm going to be honest, but still. Tajay Spears, even with his limited time, missing 2 games through the season, 1,300 yards, 9 touchdowns. Hassan Haskins, almost 600 yards and 9 touchdowns as well. Will Levis running for 6 touchdowns on the year. He had 3 of those in just 1 game. It's kind of crazy. Malik Willis with a rushing touchdown and over 196 yards. Will Levis with 197. Dearrington Evans having a good couple of reps for us in his limited role. Bo Melton having 7 rushes for 2 touchdowns and 48 yards. Tyler Linton there as well. Receiving, we didn't have any big standout characters this year. Of course, Bo Melton missed plenty of time. He missed 2 games, and then he didn't really get a play in that 3rd game. No, he must have missed 3 games then, because he did play a little bit. So Bo Melton missing a couple games there. So him missing 3, Tyler Linton missing 1, Burks missing 1, Wiley missing 2. When all of our guys are missing 1 or 2 games, it's definitely going to impact stats. But there was a lot more spread out across the board, of course. Max Smith almost reaching 300 yards. Chig and Amos reaching 150 yards, as well as almost Hassan Haskins as well. so pretty good on the season. Sacks, I'm not too worried about because these are going to be inflated no matter what. Lindsey Goodwill letting up 11. It didn't feel like he let up that much. Peter Skoronski as well. Titus Horton having to be asked to play both right guard, right tackle, left tackle. He's going to get a lot of involvement there as well. One of the only guys that played all available games in terms of us actually letting him start. Christian Malone played 16 of 17 games. Now, of course, we did sub him out for that last week, so he will unfortunately not get the 17 games. I just didn't want him getting hurt and running that risk, of course. Defensive-wise, Keenan Evans, 116 tackles. Now, that is going to happen when I am using up on Shire a little bit more, but still, what a good year from him. Derek Wesley with 22 tackles for loss. Jeffrey Simmons with 22. Keenan McIntyre with 18. Osa with 13. Menahue with 11. And Shire with 10. Sacks on the year. Derek Wesley, almost a sack a game at 16.5. Keenan McIntyre reaches that double-digit mark at 12.5. Osa finishing just half a sack shy of that double-digit mark, but still a good season from him, especially considering how much we paid for him. Jeffrey Simmons with 5.5. Menahue, who cooled off in the later half of the season. Osa Odighizuwa kind of took his role a little bit. 4.5 sacks, 2.5 for Shire, 2 for Gross-Matos, 2 for Mack, 1.5 for Jones, Osai, Hill, 1 for Evans, and half a sack for Roger McCreary. So not a whole ton of cornerback blitzes. It seems like whenever I send a cornerback blitz, the O-line immediately knows that I'm sending a cornerback blitz. Like, you'll just see the right tackle just slide immediately to the corner, not even touching the edge. So it's kind of crazy. Caleb Farley with 12 picks, McCreary with 7, Hooker with 3, Ayers with 3, and Vickers with 3. I'm pretty sure Hooker had all three of his in back-to-back-to-back games. Finishing with -1 yards. Every time he was picking the ball, it was on like some deep shot where he was just like playing that center field position and just running underneath it and going and catching it. Of course, the defense played very well this season. I will say that is the main reason to our success. We had a grand total of 6 defensive touchdowns, 1 for Farley, McCreary, Ayers, Menahue, Shire, and Jeffrey Simmons, all getting defensive touchdowns. So that's nice to see. Trey Wolf, I did miss 2 extra points with, as well as a field goal, so that does suck. The extra points are my fault, as well as the field goal, just not hitting him correctly. Stonehouse, not too worried about his stats, just as long as he is punting well enough. Tyler Linton with 1,500 yards and a touchdown on kickoffs, and he has 631 yards and 4 touchdowns on punt returns, so he does have 5. He will finish right below Devin Hester in terms of total return touchdowns on a season, which does suck, but, couldn't quite get it done, didn't get it started early enough in the season, so he will not, unfortunately, tie that. Kendall Mack is actually the Dolphins quarterback. No wonder why Tyler Linton didn't win it. He was going up against a fucking quarterback. He's not going to win against a quarterback. Sorry. Do they have they have 2 rookies and a second-year guy. Jesus Christ. Yeah, you're not going to win offensive rookie year against a corner. Ooh, I do want to go check out. Yeah, I do want to check out. Crosby finishes with 30. So for the past 3 seasons, by the way, Max Crosby has broken the record, or at least tied the record, all 3 seasons that we've done our franchise. He had 22.5, I think it was 24.5, and now he has 30 on the season. So looking at the rest of the team, I don't know if he's stealing motherfuckers' stats, or if the rest of the team is just that bad. I have no fucking idea. But 30 sacks on the season for him. And to be fair, I looked at this dude's stats way back a couple weeks ago, and he didn't get a sack against us, and he started. I think I said this correctly. I think he started the first 6 games with like 4 sacks or something like that. I don't remember exactly how many. We can go ahead and take a look actually, just to be positive about it. But yeah, we can go ahead and take a look. So yeah. To start off the season, he had 3.5, 4.5, 5.5 sacks through 6 weeks. So just under a sack a game. Then he goes 4, 3.5, and 1. Gets none against us. Then restarts his dominance with 2, 3.5, 1, 3, 4, 1, 1.5, 2. This is some bullshit. 30 sacks on a season. So, and of course, going up against him in the playoffs, we will have to shut him down once again. Of course, get the ball out quick, run the ball, all that fun stuff. Get him into tough situations. Force him to miss on plays. is something that we are really going to look forward to. No injuries to really report, so we will be able to hop in and get this thing going right away. We do have a couple upgrade players to get through. Quentin Ayers, Tyler Linton, Terrell Dotson, Max Thurman, and others. We're going to go ahead and still continue to do slot on Quentin Ayers. I do want to continue to get his man upgrades up as well as slot. Remember, if you're going to be upgrading man coverage, you may as well do slot anyway. It gives you a better boost as well as it gives you, tackling boosts and press boosts and stuff like that. It just makes a whole ton of a lot more sense. Tyler Linton all the way up to an 81 already. He has been phenomenal so far this season. Really coming in and shining, even though we weren't really expecting too much of him coming into the season. Like I said, I wasn't sitting here being like, Tyler Linton's going to be the piece. He's going to be the piece that opens up this offense. He's definitely played well, don't get me wrong. I continue to lean on him, and I'll continue to go to him throughout the future seasons as well. But man, what a great season he's had. Emmanuel Brooks played really well in that last game, especially playing stand-up backer for us. Played really well. But let's go ahead and get things underway in Nashville, Tennessee at the Nissan Stadium. So yeah, I think if we shut down, of course, a guy like Max Crosby, I don't think we're going to have much of a challenge of going out and beating them. Now, of course, Jakobi Meyers did fuck us last time. We didn't have to go up against Josh Jacobs off the top of my memory a whole ton. So there is that. So we will have to look to shut him down as well. But, like I said, Jakobi Meyers and Max Crosby are the two big guys right now that I do want to go in and shut down right away. Jakobi Meyers had a pretty good game last time, if I remember correctly. So these Las Vegas Raiders are going to have a real chance coming in here. Of course, we have home field advantage. So that should play into our hand a little bit for us. Just got to go out and play our game is the most important thing. Not get away from us. Not try to do anything that we haven't done all season. And we should be able to win here at home. So we will have the ball to start off at the 21-yard line. Will Levis and company will come out onto the field for the first time today. Of course, rocking the dark blue up top and the light blue down below. I figure with the Raiders rocking their all white, I figure we should probably go towards a darker color scheme for today, as well as with it being probably about January now. It probably would be a little colder out, so those dark colors will help us keep nice and warm on the sidelines, especially. 1st and 10, we're going to go to immediately this wide receiver package. Bring Burks in, bring him back out. Get him out on that out route. I don't know what the fuck that stutter step is, though. That fucking just pissed me off. Julian Love in coverage. He's going to be able to make the tackle there on him after a 5-yard reception. Unfortunately, 2nd and 5 now. We go to immediately to the play action. Roll straight at Max Crosby. Josh Oliver underneath. Catch, run. Rocks that, safety or corner. I forget who 34 is. I know it's a creative, a rookie, but still, I don't remember if that's their safety. Yeah, because he plays all over the field, if I remember correctly. 1st and 10, handoff up the middle. Spears trying to get going immediately. Not quite a whole ton of running room there. Byron Young, the young defensive tackle. 2-yard rush. Get Tyler Linton moving in motion. Get Bo Melton on that zig. He's open immediately. Get him the football. Bo Melton turns upfield. One thing I will say, and I know I've stressed this a lot, is where is long sleeve temperature, Madden? You had it last year in last year's game, and now I can't find it. So some players just don't get long sleeves now, which is very annoying, because I know a lot of these skill position players would probably be rocking long sleeves in this type of weather. 1st and 10, dropping back to pass, trying to find somebody. Spears just not getting out there, getting caught up on O-lineman. Really sucks. Still getting one there, though, but still putting Will Levis in danger, especially with that hit. And that's something we're going to have to look at a lot going into the next year's Madden, especially if they have the wear and tear system. I know NCAA's having it, but if Madden has it as well, it's going to be an even bigger pain going into next year, watching those sacks. Spears getting big room, making one man miss, and then finally getting brought out of bounds up to the 37 by that superstar safety. What a fucking play from Spears. Running that out route, getting there, beating his man, and then being able to work back inside and pick up even more yards. 1st and 10, handoff downhill, picking up 6 there. Spears going to have to be a big part of today's game. I would like to run towards Hassan Haskins if we can get him involved later in the game, maybe. Maybe not try to put Spears into too bad of situations, especially if we're winning the game later as well. 2nd and 4 now. Almost looks like man across the board. Maybe cover 2. No, they're going to drop to zone here. Underneath his Bo Melton catch. He'll have the first, third and inches still. I'm going to go right back to that formation because I know we have that screen play in there, that jailbreak slot screen. I'm going to run it. Especially with Max Crosby for some reason playing off the line. I think we should be in a good situation to get Bo Melton the football. Dorian Dixon with a big block. Can Bo Melton make a miss? No. Down to the 11 though. 1st and 10. Do have an opportunity to pick up a first down if we don't get into the end zone here. I'm going to run back towards this weak side. I think Tyron Smith and Peter Skronsky should be able to get to the safety, and then that linebacker might just get washed out of the way. No, Spillane plays it very well. Tyree Wilson as well coming back across the field after a block from Peter Skronsky. You can go back towards halfback stretch here. Going to go back to the left side. Just the strong side of the field right now. 2nd and 8. Handoff Spears on this stretch play, and Spillane and that safety just play it so well, and Spears is now down. I kept Evans on the team because I didn't need a player at another position, so we do still have Evans as well, Darrington Evans that is, but seeing Spears leave is not great for my mental right now. 3rd and 7, going to drop back to pass. He's going to look towards Wiley, not quite open. Will Levis is going to take off and run, but he gets hung up on Peter Skronsky. Could have possibly done a touchdown, not quite getting there. 4th and 2, I almost feel like we have to take our points here just because I don't want to put us in a situation where we don't have momentum going our way. Because if they get a stop on 4th and 2, that would send momentum back their way in a big, big situation. Well, Tajay Spears is going to be out. He's going to be out for the rest of the game with turf toe. So hopefully that first drive was worth it. So we will be without him. Hassan Haskins will get the workload then. I trust Hassan Haskins, I really do. So he just has to go out there and prove himself even more now. You know, this is even a bigger stage. This is another opportunity for Hassan Haskins to go out there and get a contract. You know, he plays well here. A lot of teams looking at him right now in this divisional round. 2nd and 7, going to bring the corners down. That bunch look, I don't really trust it a whole ton. There's Farley against Jacoby Myers. Can't bring it in, but neither can Jacoby, so that's fine enough by me. 3rd and 7, though. Going to bring extra pressure right up the middle. Going to bring Evans down. Have him immediately be picked up. Hopefully, Shire can get free a little bit faster. And there's Devontae Adams just burning McCreary. I don't know where the fuck everybody's at, but just not a good look there. I don't know why McCreary's on Adams. Maybe Adams was probably playing in slot, wasn't he? Running a wheel route probably of some sort. Damn it. Might have to put Farley in the slot for the game then. Just to try to match up just even better and then put hopefully Ayers on Jacoby. I think would probably be the best situation. We're going to run this blitz again. Try to get some extra pressure going. See if we can get somebody free. Derek Wesley gets in and causes some pressure. 3rd and 9 now. Baker Mayfield 1 for 3. Like I said, forcing pressure is one of our main ways that we have won a lot of games. Getting to the QB. Now, as I think also a way we won this Raiders game last time. 3rd and 9 though here. Gonna drop back, play action fake, cover Hunter Renfrow, cover this crossing route from Devontae, and Keenan McIntyre's gonna force an incomplete pass. Gonna go bench halfback angle. Like I said, now Tajay Spears is gonna be a little bit more difficult, but Hassan Haskins should be able to do plenty of work for us. He was really good this season. I don't expect anything to change here. Just throw the ball away. Don't let Will Levis get hit. That incompletion doesn't mean a whole ton for us. Not going to force anything here, especially early. I do kind of want to run this football, though. Haskins downhill. Let's go. Inside zone. Skoronski up to backer. Hassan Haskins getting 12 there. 13, actually. Back to the line we go. Going to go PA crossers here. Wiley on this out route could be very dangerous, as well as, of course, Burks running across the field. Burks is open. Get him the football, and we can't because we're under pressure. Go back to the line here. I don't really want to run it towards Max Crosby, so we're going to flip the play, actually. Send Melton out. Just get that corner and safety widen. Okay, I had it swap. Fuck me. That's not what I was hoping. That's not what I was trying to do. It really, really fucking wasn't. That actually does fucking suck right there. That really fucking sucks. End of the first quarter, though, 3-0 here. Not off to a bad start. Just got to continue with our success that we've had. Going to have Haskins run that curl route. Melton or Linton should be able to win their reps, I feel like. I'm trusting Melton here. Bo fucking Melton, 1st and 10. Good fucking catch. Good throw by Will Levis as well. Back to the line we go. PA slot cross. I'm expecting Burks to be open right away. Yeah, expecting Burks. Nobody really being open. Rolling out, trying to find something. Just throw the ball away. Don't get hit. Just avoid as many hits as humanly possible for Will Levis. We need him as much as possible. Like, yes, Malik Willis played great for us, but I want to keep our starting guy in. I want to keep him healthy. 2nd and 10 now, dropping back to pass. I see that pressure coming off that left side. Back across to Haskins. He's going to have to make one man miss. 3rd and 4. Going to go halfback draw here. It might be stupid, but we're going to try it. Haskins uphill. Down to the 37. Let's go. Hassan fucking Haskins. 3 for 31 on the day for him. He's having a good day. What did I just say? Okay. Having a good day for him. 1st and 10. Going to run this halfback counter back to this left side. Wiley picks up a good block. So does Oliver. Getting 5 there. Hassan motherfucking Haskins. Like I said, you have, what is it? There's a total of 4 teams, 8 teams. So you have what? 24 teams currently sitting at home that might be watching you, looking for a backup running back, maybe even looking for a starting running back. This is your opportunity. Tyler Linton on the sideline with a big fucking catch. I understand why they might be challenging. I just don't know if they're going to win it. No, it's upheld, and we do win the challenge. 1st and 10, Hassan Haskins. Back to the ground game we go. Like I said, we do have Evans, so I might force sub him in a little bit, try to get him some reps as well. Granted, I don't trust him as much. Tyron Smith now down, so losing 2 big key factors there. Titus Horton should be coming in. Yes, he will. Like I said, maybe bring Evans in just to get Haskins a little bit of relief. If we lose him, I really don't know how much I trust Evans to run the football consistently. I kind of want to just go to Ohio spacing here. Have him running out. Him run a drag. Him run a wheel. First drop back. Trying to find something. Oliver open underneath. And why are we throwing the ball where he's going to be running upfield? Why would we do that? We are looking for the first fucking down, EA. Another field goal. Great. No, it wants me to go for the touchdown here. Well, it wants me to go for the conversion. You know what? Fine. Let's go for it. Let's see. 4th and 3rd. I'm looking for Wiley here, as well as Haskins and to Burks. Burks open. Catch! Touchdown! Treylon fucking Burks. What a fucking throw by Will Levis. Threading it between a linebacker and a safety. I think there was pressure on us, too, when we got that ball out. Yeah, Max Crosby was hunting. What a fucking throw then. 1st and 10 at their own 20. Las Vegas will come back out. Looking for their first score of the game. Not quite really a successful drive on their last one. Gonna have to shut down this run game like I've said. Jacobs is going to be that major factor. Of course, Devontae Adams and Jacoby Myers could ultimately be the game changers here, but I'm thinking that it's going to be more, and I fuck up on that play, and Devontae Adams is going to have another big game here. Looks like they're going to him almost immediately. He's going to be the main option here. Like I said, if we got to force a bunch of extra pressure, that's fine. We can definitely go towards that. Force Baker Mayfield to get the ball out even faster. Shire flying through, and Evans helped clean it up there. 3 for 4 on the day for Josh Jacobs. Not a whole ton of running room. Sending them linebackers downhill, and they're coming fucking fast at this point. They're going to throw a screen pass to Jacoby. Caleb Farley just has to come up, wrap up, bring him down. 3rd and 7 now. Get him into more of a manageable spot, I guess, but 3rd and 7. I'm going to play coverage with Evans, drop back. I'm going to try to help on Devontae, and he's just open. And Evans just isn't fast enough to keep up with him. Going to go cover 3 sky here. Maybe go to a little bit more of a zone look. Maybe that will help us out. Won't get as much help in the run game, but still. There's that. And then there's just a curl wide open and nobody around him. Hooker trying to play that flat there. Nobody really around him. Caleb Farley playing too far back. Not quite what we wanted there. Going to bring Von Florence down in the box to protect against Josh Jacobs. Going to send some extra pressure here. Double A-gap, blitz immediately. McCreary get out there. And he just doesn't wrap up. What are we fucking doing on defense? 1st and goal at the 8. Baker Mayfield under center. I form left. looking to run the football. No, they're going to immediately pass here. And the fullback just open because I'm stuck on Evans. Dude. 1 yard catch. I guess I'll take that. 2-minute warning here. Just everybody play down, play underneath. Let's go right now. 2nd and goal here. Pass again. Cover Jacoby Myers. Come back across. Keenan McIntyre able to get there. Baker Mayfield's now down. Keenan McIntyre just put that dude in the fucking dirt. 3rd and goal. I don't even know who. Aiden O'Connell maybe? Are we playing Aiden O'Connell right now? That might be the situation here. It might be Aiden O'Connell. Derek Wesley gets through! 4th and goal. No, D. Dillard. 4th and goal at 7. They're going to have to settle for 3. Baker Mayfield being out could change the outcome of this game even more. Not a great return, only getting us out to the 18. Like I said, I do want to get De'Aaron Evans out here a little bit just to avoid situations. No, I'd rather get his speed out there. We're even going to put Taysom Hill maybe up as well, if anything. 1st and 10 here. Going to immediately look towards the pass here. De'Aaron Evans on that left side now. Josh Wiley as well. Going to be a decent situation. Fuck, that ball's floated. Not exactly what I wanted. I didn't think the pressure was going to get there that fast, and it just got floated. 2nd and 10 now. As long as Goodwill can kick out Max Crosby here, we should have a decent situation. And there's Evans. Evans with a big run. Man, just if Wiley could have gotten just a little bit better of a piece of that safety. Tyler Linton now down. So we'll see some Franklin Amos as well as some Max Smith here today then. 1st and 10. Going to drop back to pass. Play action fake. Looking, trying to find something. Bo Melton open. Catch, run out of bounds. Trying to avoid that big hit. As well as with only 1:23 remaining in the half. Trying to move down the field here. 1st and 10. Going to go back to the pass play here. Franklin Amos is one of my first options. Back to Melton and Evans here. Amos is open. Just get him the football and just can't deliver on that out route. Something Will Levis still struggles with is those out routes, which is kind of crazy. We're going to leave Linton out for now. Hopefully avoid a bigger injury situation. If we lose him and Spears for multiple weeks, that could be pretty dangerous. I think Burks is going to win this rep, and he does. Treylon Burks wins his rep against the corner, and the corner just is lost, apparently. All the way down to the 11 goes Treylon Burks. 1st and 10 now. We go halfback draw here with De'Aaron Evans. Get him the football. He has the speed to be able to make a play. Skoronski get up to Spillane. Not quite good enough. I figured he was going to be able to get just enough of a piece of Spillane to where we were going to be open just a little bit more. I do want to go to a play action fake here. We'll play action roll. I don't want to go slide. I want to go roll. We'll boot. Let's go just halfback sprint flat. See what we can get. We're going to send Taysom Hill back the other way. Get somebody on that right side. Especially if they're running man. Hassan, though, open, catch, run. Trying to get into the end zone. Not quite there. Get back to the line. 1st and goal. Going to go just straight halfback dive here. Downhill. We have the timeout, so we can run the football if we need to. And he fumbles! Will Levis back on the football, though. No, they're saying he was down, so we're getting an extra, I think, 2 seconds and, positioning back an extra 2 yards. Gonna run the football here again. Fuck it, why not? Let's see if we can get let's see if we can get it in. Hassan Haskins, downhill, right here. Treylon Burks in motion, and Hassan untouched into the end zone, touchdown. Tennessee Titans going up 17-0 here, potentially. In this first half, could put this game away. Well, 17-3, actually. My bad. Roger McCreary just had an amazing play. Beats his guy that's supposed to be blocking him. Immediately makes the tackle at the 14. That's going to put him in even worse field position. That's almost a 9-yard loss there compared to if he would have just called fair catch. And there's Keenan Evans again making a tackle. Don't have the timeouts to really call timeout and maybe flip field position. So if the Raiders are fine with running it out, I will be too at this point. So, big question marks surrounding whether or not Baker Mayfield will, of course, be back. The offense has played well enough. Passing yards, 157. Rush yards, 81. We've come out and really shown why we were the number 1 team in the AFC this season. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line, so they did learn from their mistakes of the first half. They will end up getting the ball at the 25-yard line. I need a guy like Jeffrey Simmons to step up here today. Need him to make at least one big play for us. If he can make one big play, that could change the entire game. These edge rushers are fucking relentless right now. Chasing down Dillard. There again is Derek Wesley. Just showing why he was the defensive rookie of the year. And it's as simple as that. 2nd and 10 now. Going to go play action here again. Looking towards the fullback. Can't quite undercut that route just enough. Shair not really being able to get there. 1 for 3 on the day for him. He just stared down that fullback too. So if I could have gotten there, I would have shut down a lot of options there for him. 1st and 10 up to the 37 now. Going to go to a run play here. Evans going to have to come down, make a play. Him and Von Florence combined for the tackle. 2nd and 8 now. Like I said, Josh Jacobs is not having a very impactful day here today. Going to bring Florence down in the box again, sending some extra pressure. Just trying to get home on one of these reps. Evans going to be able to get there. Yes! Keenan fucking Evans getting free, beating that center. Just as simple as that. Going to pretend to bring pressure here. I might even engage with the center real quick just to avoid a double team. It's a screen. Can't quite get there. Get hung up. And of course, Josh Jacobs going to be able to make a big play out of it. 4th and 8. That's tough. Because Jeffrey Simmons wanted to go after the quarterback, and I realized there was a screen, so I tried to get Evans into a better situation. 1st and 10 at our own 19. Going to drop back to pass immediately. Damn, I wanted Wiley, but I think Spillane would have been able to jump it! Will Levis just put the ball on the ground. Jesus Christ. I know that's more my fault than anything, though. We're going to go with our play. PA slot and go. Let's see if we can get this to work. Tyler Linton now back in the game. Could be an even better option here. 2nd and 7. Dropping back to pass. Trying to find something. Can't quite get the ball there, though. I don't know where that pressure came from. It came right up the middle, and that's unfortunate. Especially when you consider how good our offensive line is and just how bad their defensive line played all season just is even more embarrassing. 3rd and 7, dropping back to pass, trying to find something here. Burks, open, catch, turn, run, picks up the first at least. Good shit. I'm kind of glad he stopped there actually now. Wide trail. 1st and 10, back to the line we go. I think Linton, Linton. That linebacker peeled off just at the right time. Linton, what a fucking move! Grant, it doesn't result in that many more yards, but still, what a fucking move. I was just trying to juke back inside and try to get up into the field and just... That works out too, I guess. 1st and 10. Gonna hand off Haskins here. Up to backer goes Skoronski. And Haskins just plowing downhill. 8 for 56. I tell you what, as much as I've said this before, there's something about just a power back and just hitting a hole and just going straight towards a fucking corner and running them over. It doesn't always result in your running back staying up, but man, it's such a great feeling. Just a strong, heavy back just going straight downhill and meeting somebody is just such a fucking fun feeling. Haskins in the game. 2nd and 8, dropping back to pass, trying to find somebody. Haskins open underneath, catch. No, I don't know who 44 is. Who is 44? Frankie Louvu. That's right. Frankie motherfucking Louvu. 3rd and 5, dropping back to pass, trying to find somebody. Evans, no, that fucking corner came off quick. Nate Hobbs coming down immediately. Damn, that sucks. I literally threw it as Nate Hobbs pulled off the corner. Like it wasn't like he peeled off because I was throwing it. He peeled off, and as he was peeling off, I was pushing the button. Just not a good situation having to settle for a 54-yard field goal here. Well, I just missed the field goal. Forgot to account for wind, and it pushed it. So that's nice. 1st and 10. At the 44, they're going to have a very good field positioning. And Shair with a pick! A bad ball there from Dillard, and we have a pick. Shair. 1st and 10, going to hand the ball off to Hassan Haskins. Good blocking here again. Tries to go for the hit, for the truck over the safety. Can't quite get it done. 1st and 10 there. PA jet sweep here. Melton's a very good option, as well as Burks, of course, like always. Wiley extremely late, though. I don't know how well this offensive line is going to be able to hold up against this Raiders D-line. And there's Burks again. What the fuck just happened? What just happened? What? What? Dude, this game, I get it that there's concentration drops in real life, but like, in that situation, on that type of play, it's just like, what the fuck, brother? 2nd and 10, dropping back to pass again, play action fake here. Wiley, one-on-one opportunity, just can't quite get it to him. 3rd and 10 now. And Will Levis hasn't played a bad game, A couple of the incompletions are just, getting the ball out, and avoiding a sack, avoiding a hit. A couple of plays, like the Treylon Burks one, is a drop, So, or the defense playing a good play there, or under pressure. So, it's not like he's particularly played bad today either. Burks wins his rep one-on-one. Holding on the football there. Apparently contested catches. No problem. Wide open. Not really, I guess. RPO alert screen here. Nope, just leave the handoff for Evans. Yep, there we go. Gets 6. 3 for 27 on the day for Evans, by the way. Very good day for him. 2nd and 4 now. We're actually going to go halfback draw here. Get the O-line into a little bit better of a situation. Evans being able to pick up the first down there. All the way down to the 5 now. 4 for 32. Going back to the line immediately. We go halfback slip screen here. I don't know why it lines Max Crosby up off ball so much. Evans, it's a equal opportunity for everybody in Evanston. Darrington Evans with the touchdown. Good return here from the Raiders up to the 28-yard line. Of course, defense looking to create that success that they just had on that last drive. Going to this Sugar Week look, which does bring you Tier Gross-Matos to cover up on that guard. Help with the pass rush a little bit. 2nd and 4 now after good reception there to Michael Mayer. Well, good throw and catch. 2nd and 4, like I said. Can't let this quarterback get hot, though. That is one thing I will say. Don't let him gain any confidence, because then we don't know what can happen with a young rookie quarterback. Could he end up sparking something? Possibly. Down 21, though, here at the end of the 3rd. We do have a good opportunity to really shut this game down with this drive. Go cover 4 drop here. I'm going to bring the corners up to play press. Going to hop on Shair. Going to fake blitz. Cover Devontae Adams coming across. Cover everything else. Vickers there trying to make a tackle. No, Farley not being able to either. Hooker finally brings Devontae Adams down. I wanted to continue to cover Adams. It's just, I think it was Hunter Renfrow coming back across the middle on a late in route, and I just couldn't let him just run across the middle open. So, unfortunately, had to drop off of Adams. Not quite being able to hook up with Hunter Renfrow there on that out route, that deep out, that 10-yard out or so. We go back to this cover 4 drop here. I do like it. It gets enough zones on the field. I think our D-line's good enough to be able to really go after this quarterback with just 3. Michael Mayer underneath with a catch. Another 1st and 10. Our pass rush just hasn't been able to get home. They've been able to force pressure. They just have not been able to get home yet. Dermonte Jones wins his rep, getting there and getting a sack. Got stuck on Dermonte Jones, and I'm going to make the most of that opportunity. Guy that only had a couple sacks, if not a sack and a half on the season, gets home, makes a big play for us in the playoffs. 2nd and 23 now. Yatir trying to win his rep. Spin move inside, and Jeffrey Simmons gets home, just not quite quick enough. Almost coming up with that sack there. Derek Wesley involved as well. A lot of pressure here today. Gonna have to force a lot more to win it. 3rd and 23. Osa wins his rep. Can he get home? Yes, he can. Osa Adigizuwa. 4th and 36. They're gonna have to punt. No, why would you go for it? Even if you need 3 scores, you're punting this football. You might not, you can maybe even barely get the yardage in the punt game. Why the fuck would you go for this? Ayers! I don't know if Jacoby Myers even got his feet in. Yeah, he must have, because we're back at the 37 now. So he was able to get his feet in, just not quite enough to be able to get that first down. Hassan Haskins downhill, breaks an arm tackle, and gets 9. Yeah, their defense on the season ranked 8th. Today they have let up 332 total yards of offense. Doesn't help when your offense can't get much done in return. 2nd and 1. Halfback stretch to Haskins. Just kind of hoping Dorian Dixon would be able to hold his block a little bit better and we could cut upfield. Cut in behind the block on Max Crosby. 3rd and 2, though. And send Taysom Hill back the other way just to try to get something going. Tyler Linton, though, if we can get the ball to him, 1st and 10, and that should just about do it, I feel like. 3 catches for 30 yards on the day for him as well. What a good fucking reception there. You know, of course, if we could have landed in bounds, it would have been even better, but picking up the first down is even more important here. And Byron Young just fucking beating the shit out of Christian Malone right now, by the way. 2nd and 13 now. Byron Young being involved on multiple fucking plays. 2nd and 13. Yeah, I like Wiley coming down on this 1 tech instead of the 3 tech from Josh Oliver. Byron Young able to get his arm in there, so slow down Haskins just enough, but Haskins pushing forward for a first. Hassan motherfucking Haskins. Motion Linton out. Handoff Haskins. Cut up behind Skoronski. Gets another 7, and he's now down. Am I going to have to run De'Aaron Evans as my main back next week? Dude, what the fuck is going on? I know we're giving him a couple carries, but Jesus Christ. I'm trying to fucking salt away this clock, and this dude's getting injured. 2nd and 3. Handoff. Evans downhill gets us a first. Okay, I need to put shoe clock on now. So yeah, shoe clock now officially being on. 1st and 10 here. Gonna run towards this strong side, I guess. And that corner, Nate Hobbs comes down quick. Tyron Smith must have got rolled up on, and he'll go down. He'll go out for the 2nd time today. Titus Horton back in. Not the greatest run blocker, but I still trust him enough at that left tackle situation. 2nd and 10. Evans being able to break a tackle, but only getting a couple there. 3rd and 6 now. Pick up a first here. Should just about seal it. 3rd and 6. I'm going to run to this weak side. They are stacking that strong side. So we're going to run towards Max Crosby. Fuck it. Lindsey Goodwell one-on-one. He ends up winning just because Crosby sheds the wrong direction. And De'Aaron Evans able to get all the way down into the goal line, into the 1st and goal now. And get down to this 2-minute warning now. I don't really want to get into the end zone here, so I'm kind of hoping just to go down here. 1st and goal, going to hand off the ball to Taysom Hill. Go down immediately. No, Byron Young's going to make sure of it anyway. They're probably going to try to stop us to keep it within reason, but it's kind of more my objective than anything. Salt as much of this time away as humanly possible. Like Haskins here, I'm just going to run and kind of just cut up and try to go down is the main thing. 2nd and goal. Yeah, just kind of let the clock run. Like, we don't need to score here. Like, I might try to get you guys a score here late, but as of right now, I don't need to score, and we don't need to score. Just doesn't make sense for us right now. Sorry, guys. We go strong here. Just going to go straight downhill with Taysom Hill again. Stacking the box a little bit more. Straight downhill with Taysom Hill. Fuck it. Can't quite get there, which is fine by me. And that does it. Yeah. Game clock is kicking down just as fast as the play clock, so that does it. We might try to get Hassan Haskins a rep here. Just get him going, if anything, but yeah, that should just about do it, I feel like. 4th and goal. Dropping back to pass, trying to find somebody. Traylon. Touchdown! That should have been picked. Oh my god, that should have been picked. That so should have been picked. But Traylon wins his rep. That so should have been picked. Whatever, though. Fuck the Raiders. We move on to the AFC Conference title game. Jesus. What a fucking return from us. Just compared to last year and just barely being able to stop anybody on defense, having the worst defense in the entire league, bringing in all these guys, especially on that front 7, and being able to come back like this. Will Levis having a good year. Just amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Shutting down Max Crosby virtually all game as well is something that we continue to do. I don't know why it is either, because other good edge rushers have been able to dominate us. Just Max Crosby hasn't been able to. I think we've played him like 3 times, and I don't think he's really had much success against us. Well, this isn't exactly who I wanted to see that we were going to be taking on in the AFC Conference game, because their offense is virtually unstoppable. Patrick Mahomes does not make a bad read. Rasheed Rice in the slot is fucking terrible to play against. It's going to be a fucking terrible game. It really is. I know we beat them earlier this season with Malik Willis, but holy fuck, we're going to have everything go our way. We thought, if we even thought about last week being hard, this is going to be insanely difficult. Now, of course, we didn't lose Spears, so that is the good news. But playing against Patrick Mahomes in this offense is just going to be, it's going to be tough. It really is. Their defense is playing good this season as well, so it's going to be a test. It really is. If we can beat them, I think we can take on just about anybody the NFC is going to throw at us. Dallas or the Cowboys. Dallas or Detroit. So, yeah, I think if we can beat the Chiefs, I think we can beat Dallas or Detroit. So, we already beat them once this season. Same thing with the Raiders. Just gotta go do it again. Simple as that. If you guys enjoy this content or the content here on my channel, I would appreciate it if you guys do stick around and subscribe. Go ahead and push the notification bell to be notified anytime I post a video. I have more content coming out like this, especially Tennessee Titans franchise, as I do want to get it wrapped up within the next month or so, as well as I do have, of course, The Sims coming out, as well as roster updates for both Madden and 2K, as well as we are expanding to 2K24 now that the off-season should be right around the corner, or should be almost happening by the time this video comes out. So, with that being said, guys, like I said, if you guys do enjoy this content, please do stick around and subscribe, and I'll be back with more videos like this. But with that being said, guys, I do appreciate the support you guys have shown on the channel over the last couple months especially, and I'll be back with more videos like this. But with that being said, I'm out. Peace.